Modulation. Both of you, because you have no fear, you are very comfortable in speaking. So you will become a very good presenter. Now what we will do, after lunch, I'll tell you briefly how a presentation is, how the presentation is to be conceived. Now, I'll tell right now so that you can think. You see, in any presentation, first you define the subject. You give your definition of the subject. And then you say, okay, this is how you are going to deal with this. Okay, 4 or 5 or 3 points. And then you start dealing with the points. When you completed one point, then you say, having said this, now I come to the other point. You see, what will happen? There will be more takeaway. Then you can give examples. Live examples are very good. Whatever examples you have given, interesting. The child or wife or whatever are very interesting. But then they'll be brief because you are moving on with the subject. So these are the comments which I wanted. Modulation and remember takeaway. So if you do this point wise, speak and repetitively you say, having said this, now I come to this, having done this now. So, and give one example, 1 or 2 examples. One is enough because 10 minutes, if you have 4 or 5 points, it's enough. So then the presentation will be very clear. Now the same thing you can do because you have to do some presentations in the office. I think some of you must be making some kind of presentations in the office. So if you just blue thinking, first note down whatever all comes to your mind, rationalize, and then apply the same principle. Define the background or whatever you want to say, and speak from one point to another because it's a presentation. If it's a presentation with PPT, you describe, and that will be very effective. So, articulation, clarity, to modulation, ability to modulate so that you pause, people assimilate. What you say should not only be understood, it should be assimilated. So that will happen if you take pause. And yes, you didn't know where you were breathing. When you were speaking, obviously you were breathing. So breathe at the end of a clause or at the end of a sentence. So that will give you more power in speech. Yes? So you want, we can have one more or we can go for lunch, whatever you want. Lunch, okay, lunch. Yes. One, pause, you said? Pause.
Space.
Stressing correct words.
But
Emphasize correct words.
no.
Emphasize.
Emphasis on the keyword, yes.
Base.
Articulate.
Articulation is separate. We are talking of modulation.
Pitch and
Modulation
pace.
comprises 5
Pitch,
elements. Yes. Pace, pitch, pause, emphasis on the keyword, and the tone. What is tone?
The frequency on which you talk.
No, that is pitch.
No, when
What
you
is
are
tone?
angry, your words comes, very much, and when you are
Yes, what is tone?
Don't.
speaking,
Huh?
yeah.
So I think it's like the emotions you have.
Yes, absolutely. Who said it?
Emotions.
It's emotion. Tone represents your emotion. Give him a big hand. Now, tone is so critical that sometimes between husband and wife, there is a problem not because of the content of the sentence, but because of the tone. You think you will remember many instances. It can be with your friends, with your family members. Tone is very critical. So 5 elements to recapitulate once again. You have to change the pace, the pause. Do you require? Yes. The pace, the pause, the pitch, emphasis on the keyword, and the tone. So I would expect the
those of you who had come on the last Saturday, you must try to use these and see how effective you are. This will enable you not to be repetitive. Our good friends were very fluent, very nice. They had a strong desire to express, they did. But they were a little repetitive and pauses were not there. Plus the modulation, effect of the modulation so that the thing stays. Now what we remember is the examples. Examples are very good. The examples which you had given were very good. So live examples are always most welcome because then you remember. But they should be related to the point which you are expressing. So the structure will require what? Introduction. I have told you earlier also introduction, 3-4 points and examples and summing up. Summing up. So if this format you follow, the speech will be very effective. So there will be lasting effect and there will be a lot of takeaway. And articulation, how we achieve articulation? Clarity. Clarity in speech. I think we think and speak is one, but clarity, physical voice, five speech organs. Which are those? Jaw, tongue, teeth, lips and palate. Now, how many of us remembered this and used it during the past 1 week? No, that's what I had told. Okay, you see, it's very simply said. Okay, this is how the voice is formed. This is how the words are created. Now, even at home when you speak sentences, use your speech organs so that you are on road to make it a habit. Speech has to be habit. If your habit is that you are making articulate speech, you are modulating, you will be effective. Then you will not be repetitive. You will be more self-aware. So these are some of the advantages. Having said that, then I think next, who wants to come?
Your body language and expression is also a part of it.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I will speak about. Okay. I will speak about something IT in our life. So nowadays you can see that everybody using any kind of softwares or anything, any apps or any kind of IT softwares which we develop or somebody else, and in everyday life. Okay. So one thing there are a few points I wanted to talk about are like banking systems, what we are using. Second one I wanted to share is online shopping. And third one I will explain about Skype, how we communicate. So the banking, what happens previously, what we used to do is we have to visit the bank physically, and then we used to get any statements, or if you want some checkbooks, you have to apply a form and then you will get some checkbooks. And if you want to withdraw some cash, you have to stand in the queue and you have to write all the informations, whatever amount you wanted to withdraw, and then you will get some money out of that. But after a certain amount of time, when ICICI Bank came up, then we used all these things online. You don't have to visit a bank. You just have to fill up the form and create a new account. That's it. You will take, you can withdraw amount or transaction, online transaction you can do. You can send money to your parents back home, hometown, or you can withdraw amount from ATM as well. Second one is from to get one checkbook, you don't have to go physically to the bank. If you have to just call up, or in IVRs, you can select few options and you can get the checkbook at your own selected address. Third one is the money transaction. It's previously when I used to stay in hostel, my parent used to visit me to give the every month the amount I need, the fees, and he used to come back. And once it happened that he was traveling through train, somebody pickpockets his money, and he came up and he said that I don't have money now, so I will go back and I will send you in money order the next day. So for the next few days I was still waiting for that amount to come because I was not having any money. So I just remembered that thing, and after I went to Pune, that time I used to carry my ATM card. My father used to call me up, I have sent you money, you just go and collect that money. So that easy transaction, what had happened, it saved our life. The second one I wanted to discuss is the online shopping. Shopping is very headache for me. I cannot wait in a queue and to try some dresses. I hate that. And nowadays what happens is, if you go to a shop and you say, no, it is previously what used to happen is, before the mall culture, you have to ask the shop owner that I want this kind of sari or salwar or anything, and he used to give us few dresses and you have to select out of that. Nowadays what happened is, the mall came up and now you can select anything and you can choose, and you can get a trial room, go to trial room and trial out, and you can get that. That also has stopped nowadays. You have online. You can visit the website and you can select few of the things and you can online register that. It will come at your place. If you wanted to cancel it, that is also very easy. Previously we have to carry the receipt and we have to give the plastic and everything, whatever was the packing with us, and we have to send it back to them. Nowadays nothing, you have to just cancel, register the form, and that's it. They will come and they will pick it up and the money will be transacted back to your account. So that is very useful for like a person like me who doesn't want any shopping or wanted to save some time, to have some good amount of time with me or myself. Third one, I wanted to speak about the Skype, means the application which we used to long days back when we were in school. My brother was in BHU. He was, my parents were just waiting for his call or a letter for him. So after that, when it started with the mobile, so it was very useful. Means my parents were not have to wait for the letter. They just called him up and they used to get connection, or they used to get communicate with whatever they have in mind and everything. Nowadays what happens, if you don't have to wait for the call or something, means you don't have to pay much. You just have to get online and you have to log in and you can connect to anybody you want to. So what happens every day morning, my brothers are staying abroad now. So what happens, my parents call me up and we are all online, can you come up and can you speak with us? I said okay. So we all four of us were having chat together throughout the day so that they are not feeling lonely at home. So these are the few positive points what we are getting out of that online IT systems we are having. So the conclusion what I wanted to do is about that whatever, they have the negative implication of that, but still the positive is so much that we have some time for ourselves, and plus to get some advantages out of that. Thank you.
Thank you. She has spoken for 7 minutes, good, but now you can ask questions. The good thing was she was very clear. She first described what it is, then which are the points she is going to cover. She covered the same very points, 1, 2, 3. So the order of the speech, so that we all remember, and she was not repetitive. Give her a big hand once again. Yes, ask questions please.
Any disadvantage of IT?
Disadvantage is, one thing is online transactions. You can suppose you can get a call. Nowadays what is happening is, I generally get a call from somebody and they are asking that can you give me your last 4 digit of your card. So I don't know from where they have got my card details, but they are asking that I know your bank details, that your name is this, but they cannot spell the place where I am from, because that he or she doesn't know anything about that. But they does wanted to know that what is the 4 digit and the CVV number. So these are the means, I don't know, it's from online something they are getting it or not. These are the side effects, you can say. That is the negative point.
No, you want to say okay, there's likely to be a fraud or what?
Fraud, I say.
That's
I would say.
Any other question, please? No question?
What are the other downsides you can imagine of the overall influence of IT on human life these days?
You could tell me.
Good. Yes, please tell.
Yeah, I mean, reduce human interaction is
Yes. One. Number 2.
too much reliance on something what we older days we used to call it as something like a checklist, and some silly thing not in checklist, there is every chance you will miss that. So even for small calculations and all, you are getting too reliant on the machine
Technology,
rather than
yes.
using our own brain. I can raise these two for me.
Good.
I think one more we can add is physical activities. It reduces our physical activities.
Yes, that's also very relevant. Any other? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next.
Okay. Hi all.
Hi.
Myself Vishakha. I am going to speak about the same topic which just Pagani spoke about. It's about how IT changed our life. So IT is pretty young. We can say like 20-30 years old, but it affecting our entire life from morning till night. Everything it affects. So, for example, it's like computers, the smartphone, the watches, the eyewear, everything we use is like having the IT technology, and everything connects us to the global network. That way, it's impacting our life. So I will majorly talk about the 4 points about how it impacts our education, how it impacts our communication and networking, how it impacts our commerce, like retail commerce or service industry, and how it impacted our entertainment or gaming perspective.
Very.
So first we'll start about the education. So I remember when I took a postgraduate diploma in information technology. I remember like I have taken admission to postgraduate diploma in information technology. I was not aware of Google, and